Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Gadigal people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Amanda Bauer and it's Friday, February 3. In Squiz Kids Today, a new $5 design, Congo's million-person mass, killers off the WA coast, and a Roman god found in the sewer. That's what's making news, kids style.
The lowdown.
Australia's central bank announced yesterday that our new $5 note will feature a design honouring the culture and history of First Nations Australians, and not a picture of King Charles III. Traditionally, our lowest value banknote has featured a picture of the British monarch, which is a word that means either king or queen. Once upon a time, the Queen was on the brown-coloured $1 note, which is, of course, now a coin. For more than 30 years, Queen Elizabeth has been on the purplish $5 note. But in a statement yesterday, the Reserve Bank, which prints all of Australia's banknotes, said that it would consult with First Nations people on the design and the new note would be in circulation in a few years' time. Until then, Queen Elizabeth will still feature on the note. But her son, the new King Charles, shouldn't feel left out. Australian coins, which are made by the Royal Australia Mint, will feature him later this year. Queenslanders, watch out! There are heat wave warnings in effect for today and tomorrow in the southeast of your state, and temperatures are forecast to be higher than they are in the desert. And Squizzy the Newshound would like you to know that inside a car left in the sun, it can get up to 40 degrees hotter than it is outside. So if it's 35 degrees outside in Brisbane today, that'll be 75 degrees in the car. Whatever you do, don't leave a pet in a parked car. It could be deadly within minutes. As for taking care of your two-legged friends, health experts are reminding people to drink plenty of water and stay inside whenever possible. They don't specifically say to eat lots of ice cream, but I don't think it will hurt.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where yesterday kids in the Central African country got the day off school and adults were given time off work to mark the visit of the leader of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis. The Democratic Republic of Congo has the largest Catholic population of any African country, and more than 1 million people came out to celebrate Mass, which is the word for a Catholic religious service, with the Pope. The service was held in the capital, Kinshasa, and featured a 700-person choir, which was specially assembled for the occasion. I've put links to a video of the visit, as well as choir rehearsals, in your episode notes.
Animal Kingdom.
They're back! A pack of orcas has returned to Bremer Canyon, off the coast of WA. Each year, these deadly predators, which are also known as killer whales, show up in one of the world's few orca hotspots to hunt for food and find a mate. And now that they've arrived, researchers are once again trying to learn more about these mysterious creatures of the deep sea. No one knows where the orcas come from each year. They also have no idea where the pack heads next after it leaves the WA coast in April. Each time researchers install a $10,000 tracking device on one of the 7 to 10 metre long animals, it gets removed, probably by another orca. They are known for being very intelligent creatures. This year, the group is being led by a grandma orca. She's known as the matriarch, which is a word for a woman in charge of a family or tribe. I've put some links in your episode notes to learn more about orcas, which are the largest members of the dolphin family. Before we leave WA though, a quick update on that radioactive needle in a haystack we reported on earlier this week. The pea-sized radioactive capsule has been found, reportedly on the side of the road near the town of Newman. Thankfully, no one appears to have been injured while the capsule was at large. Now, the investigation of how it fell off a truck will begin.
Believe it or not.
Welcome to another news segment in which we report on a news story that is almost too crazy to be true. This one comes to you from Rome, where workers repairing a sewage pipe, yep, those are the pipes that transport poo and wee from your toilet to a treatment plant, they found a life-size marble statue of the Roman demigod Hercules. Rick Riordan fans will already know that Hercules, known as Heracles in Greek mythology, was the son of Zeus, known for his superhuman strength. His favourite weapon was a club, and after killing a fearsome lion, so the story goes, Hercules wore its skin. As you'll see in the link to photos in your episode notes, the statue that they found is holding a club and has a lion skin over his head. So experts have no doubt it's Hercules. So how did the son of Zeus end up covered in poo? The sewer pipes are only about 100 years old, so it seems that someone intentionally put poor Hercules down into the poo sometime in the last century. Precisely why and how they did it remains to be seen.
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. Which African country has the largest Catholic population? That's right, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Question number 2. What is another name for a killer whale? You got it, it's an orca. And question number 3. What did the demigod Hercules wear over his head? Yes, indeed, it is a lion skin.
Shout outs.
It's February 3, which is known as the day the music died. Back in 1959, 3 musicians, Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens and J.P. Richardson, died in a plane crash, which another musician wrote about in his song American Pie. I'll put a link to it in your episode notes. I bet it will sound familiar. It's also a Friday, and you know what that means. Lots of birthday shout-outs for today and the coming weekend, for which we will once again need to crack out the old birthday reggae tune. Hit it! It's a special day for these Squiz Kids celebrating a birthday today. Sebastian from Claremont Meadows, Isla from Butterham, Cameron from Logan Reserve, Jaden from Doncaster and Annika from Manopara. Not forgetting the Squiz Kids who are celebrating a birthday over the coming weekend. Summer from Yandina, Hannah from Brisbane, Michaela and Angus from Woongarra, Lucinda from Junie, Nina and Cara from Cleveland, Evie Rose from Burpengary, Leo from Auchenflower, Zoe from Flagstaff Hill, Willow from Buxton and Celeste from Como. And finally, we are going to wrap up our celebration of those lucky January kiddos who got their birthdays in the school holidays. Belated birthday wishes to Emily from Yass, Tom from Tumut, Emma and Molly from Maryland, Isabella from Balimba, Riley and William from Forest Lake, Melody from St Ives, Blair from Vermont South, Avery from Torquay, Frankie from Cannon Hill, Pippa from Gunnedah, Indy from Bonigan, Jerry from Ashmont, Grace from Floraville, Abby, Archie, Georgia, Soph, Eloise and Evie, all from Flagstaff Hill, Kian and Logan from Woongarra, Franklin, Zara and Lachlan from Junie, Enoch and Lachlan from Manopara, Thomas from Ashmore, Ruby from Yarrawonga and Archie from Gundagai. Phew! Don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and you want a shout out, or if you want a classroom shout out, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or fill out the form on our website. That's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again on Monday. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.